We are live. I'll wait for a few people to hop on and we can chat for a little bit. I don't think I'm going to stay on that long just because I'm so tired and my tummy kind of hurts. So, just going to give a little update and open up some mail, which I'm really excited to see. I haven't opened it. I saved it for a live. And so, yeah, I'm really excited. Oh, wait. Hello, Janine. Hello, Teresa. Hello. Hello, Nancy. So, first, I just want to give a little update. Hello, Terry. Hi, Lisa. I have not been on as often, you guys can tell. Hi, Mary. Because I am so tired. So tired. Hello, Irish Sail Lady. How are you? I've just been struggling with having the energy to come down here at night. Hi, Christine. Like, once we get the kids down for bed, I'm like, okay, I want to just lay down and go to sleep. I've just been so tired. It's like a trade-off of, like, when I was pregnant with the girls, I was constantly sick. And then I guess when I'm pregnant with a boy, all I want to do is sleep. And that's about it. Just sleep, sleep, sleep. And I have like really dry skin right now. So those are my fun symptoms for the day. Well, I guess for a while. Hard work building a baby inside you. You're bound to get tired at some point. You must make sure. Yeah, I'm just so tired. And I miss coming on here. I did get some sewing done today, as you can see. And strangely enough, it was foundation paper piecing, which is my favorite thing ever. But I hadn't done it for like almost a month, and I had a test that I needed to get done by tomorrow. So I was kind of going, a little late there, but I made the deadline. Yes, we're having a boy, Terry. It's a boy. Hello, Shirley. So I just wanted to apologize because I know a lot of you guys have like checked in and asked if I'm okay. I'm just so tired. Hopefully, my energy comes back because it'd be great to get some more stuff done in my sewing room and get all of those things that I want to make done. But I'm just so tired. But let me show you what I did today. I've been kind of sewing during the day, so we did get Louise to sleep in her crib more than she was, but today I was able to put her in her crib and come down here during nap time, and it was really, really nice because I have more energy during the day now, and so I was able to knock out this test project. I shared it in the Discord, but it's a really, really pretty pattern from Snuggle Puzzle. I wanted it to be super bright. The ring light's making it like glow. It's not that bright. Maybe if I put it up closer, it's a little bit better. But that light's just making it really, really, really bright. But I wanted it to kind of look like me. I'm really pale and I kind of have orange hair-ish, so that's why I went with these colors. And then I wanted the background to be super bright because it's like a really happy time in your life when you're carrying a child. So I finished this for Snuggle Puzzle. You guys have seen me test a lot of her patterns. And so I asked her when I found out I was pregnant, I was like, hey, Erin, I'm pregnant. Can you make a pattern of a mama holding her belly? Because I would really like to add it to the collection of all the other patterns that she's done. And plus, I didn't want to make it because it's more like her genre, like her niche. She does all of those really, really cute. Here's one right here that I need to bind. She does all of the really, really cute ones. And so I just thought, it'd be perfect if she made it. And so she was like, of course. And she sent me this, I think it was while I was in Texas. And so that's why I'm kind of far behind because I was out having fun and vacationing, and but it's okay because tomorrow is the due date that she gave me. She's really cool. I've never like missed a deadline, and I knew I was gonna get done. It was like it's a 10 by 20 inch block, so it's really not that bad. But I was able to do it during nap time today, and it felt so freaking good to get something done and have the energy to do it. And also to get back into FPP because you guys know I love FPP. And I feel like the goldfinch broke my mojo for quite some time. Because, yeah, it was like once I did the goldfinch, I was like done with FPP. It would just broke me a little bit. Thank you. Take care of your. Thank you. I know, I'm just so like. I feel so bad because I used to come on here like almost every night and I love coming on here. And once I do come down here, I get a little bit more energy. But if I'm like upstairs and I'm like, okay, do I go live tonight or do I go lay down? I'm like most of the time lately picking laying down. So, hello, Christine. Thank you. Hi, Courtney. How are you? But I did want to come on here. So I got this in the mail. On one of the last lives I did, I was doing that whole cloth quilt that I dropped off last week. So I got that bound and finished, ready to go, dropped it off to Chris. And during that live, Teresa suggested that we do a community project and we make quilts for Quincy's parents, which is something that I was interested in doing, but I was like, oh, I don't know. And Teresa was like, well, why don't we help you? Like, why don't we all get together and just send in a few blocks? And it's been really amazing to see so many of you guys messaging and saying, hey, I'll send a block. Hey, one's on the way. Hey, this is, all of that. Like, we have some pretty dang amazing people in our community. Good, thank you. No, I have like dry skin, so it's not even winter. I get really bad dry skin in the winter, Donna, but this baby is sucking the moisture out. I've had like headaches for like the past 3 days, and I drink water like so much, like a fish, I swear. I'm doing okay. I'm just really tired. But Carissa messaged me and she said, "Hey, is it okay if I send you a whole quilt top?" And I'm like, of course. Like, are you sure? You don't have to send a whole quilt top. And she was like, yeah, I have one. I'll just send it out to you. So it got here in the mail a couple days ago, but I didn't want to open it just by myself because that's lame. I wanted to open it on here and show you guys the quilt top that Carissa sent in because I'm really excited and it was really, really generous of her. And so let's open it up and let's not give out any addresses. So I'm going to open it up down here. Yay! Thank you, Laura. Block is on the way. I'm really excited. Quincy just got out. I had updated in Discord, and I said that that Quincy was in the ER because she had a really high fever, and she was looking like she was going to need a blood transfusion and a platelet transfusion, is what her mom said. She ended up getting both, and she was released either today or yesterday. So that's really good that she's back and doing better. Hopefully it lasts and she doesn't have to go back for a while, but she's kind of been in and out. I think just like this round of treatment's really hard. It's called intensification. I've just like tried to stay updated on like, but I don't know any of like the medical stuff and I don't know what that means, but I do know that it's been a struggle and they're going to really, really appreciate these quilts. And this is so pretty. Carissa said that she's like, well, I just picked one and sent it out to you. Oh my gosh. Look at this quilt. Look at this quilt top. Carissa, I haven't seen you in the chat yet, but oh my goodness. I'm going to have to message her. She was saying that she wasn't getting notifications of when I was going live. So let me message her real quick and tell her that we're live. I told her that I would go on tonight. She probably didn't believe me. You're going live? Not you. Lately, you've just been wanting to sleep. I swear. I just want my energy back, and I hate having a headache every day. Just seems like I'm complaining a lot, but I'm live. So we'll wait for her to come back or come into the chat. Hello. Isn't that so amazing? Let me move up. Hi, everybody. What are the blocks for, again, what you're talking about? They are for a local family. They were my neighbors growing up. So Chris is someone that, she's the one that owns the house. Like, she's like my parents' age. But her daughter, had kids. And so it's her granddaughter. She's 3 years old and she has leukemia. She was diagnosed not too long ago, but she's been in treatment. And I made her a Star Wars quilt, but Teresa was like, wow, it'd be great if we could all send blocks in and we could get some quilts put together for her parents who are constantly in the hospital with her. So her parents' names are Katie and Tommy. And so that is what we are trying to accomplish. And so Carissa, I saw Cassie in the chat. Hello, Cassie. Carissa was sweet enough to send a whole quilt top. And so I'm going to load this on the long arm, quilt it and bind it, and then surprise Tommy and Katie with it. Sorry, I can't even talk. We're going to surprise them. And I think it would be kind of cool somehow to put together, I don't know, like a list of everyone. Like, I'm going to write down everybody who sends something in and then make a card and say, we're all praying for you, we're all thinking about you, and then list everybody's name on the card so that they know, like, oh, Laura sent in a block, and, so they know kind of who you are without really knowing who you are. Just to know who's, like, blessing them, I think would be really cool. Nice quilt top and on point, too. I know! Carissa! She's here! 10.5, yep. Any color, any block. So I wanted it to be easy, just, whatever. I know Donna's sending in a lot of, like, orphan blocks. She was like, I'm sorry, not all of them are, it's okay. I will piece things together. I'll work it out. It'll be fine. Whatever you are willing to share, they are going to be extremely grateful. They don't even know this is happening, so this is going to be kind of like a huge shock. Hello, Beth and everyone. So glad I caught a live, even though I'm late to the party. So sweet to take care for the whole family. They're going to be so, so happy. Carissa, I opened it. And then I was like, wait, I should have messaged Carissa that I was on live. Because I hadn't seen you in the chat, so I figured you probably didn't see a notification because YouTube's a pain in the butt. But look at this. Carissa is, wow. Like, I've never made an on-point quilt. I don't even think I'm ever going to attempt that in my life because it doesn't seem like something that's in my skill set. This is just really, really beautiful. And I'm thinking that maybe this one would be perfect for Tommy, the husband, because it's kind of, there's not a lot of color in it. So it's something that is, fitting for a man to bring into a hospital. I mean, I don't want to be like, what is it? I don't want to be, I don't know. I don't want to put him in a box because he's a dude. Like, he might like colorful quilts, but I think this is a great fit for him because, it is like nice and gender neutral. Like, it could go either way. And so I think this would be a perfect quilt for him. And then we'll put all the other blocks together for Katie's quilt. When do you need the blocks by? I was just making the cutoff till like the end of November, or like late November, so that it gives me enough time to piece the blocks. So like this one, I'm going to be able to long arm and bind, like I can do that right now if I wanted to. But the blocks are going to take some time to like piece together and, get all collected from everybody. So I think if it's towards the end of November, that gives me enough time to piece it, quilt it, and bind it amongst all of the other holiday stuff that's going on. Thank you, Jan. Thank you so much. Thank you. It needs to be ironed. Sorry. I can handle the ironing, Carissa. Like, no worries. This is so generous of you to just send our way for this. And I don't know. I'm going to ask her. I usually ask her whenever I make quilts for Chris. So, the grandmother, I've made like 12 quilts for their family. And I've always told her, like, hey, can you take a video or a picture of like them opening it? So maybe we can get a video of them opening it. And I don't know, it might be a little emotional, so they might not want that shared. But maybe we could get like a picture of them with their quilts, and then I can share that with everybody on here that has been so nice in donating blocks for this family that they're going through hell. Like it's not a good time. So yeah, they're gonna be so happy. Hello, Sheila. Thank you so much, Janet. Yay! I'm so thankful. Thank you. Is this for the parents? Yes, it's for the parents. I'm so glad it made it too. I felt so bad because I made a post in the Discord and I said, hey, Carissa's quilt came, but I'm going to wait for her live to open it. And she messaged me today and she's like, did the quilt come? And I was like, oh, shoot, yes, it did. I should have just messaged you on here and said that it was because I'm the same way. Whenever I send a quilt anywhere, I'm like, did it make it? Did it make it? It's going to get lost. It's going to get lost. So it made it safely and I'm so thankful. This is the gingerbread one that I made with you guys the other week with Tracy and Becca. That gingerbread one, I quilted it. I did like a really loose quilting. It's not super dense. They're just like really big flowers. And I have the binding right here, ready to go. I just haven't bound it yet, so it's been sitting on my chair, but it says she seems to walk in an atmosphere of things about to happen. And that's one of my favorite quotes from, and I say that, but I'm not like a huge like reader, like this is my favorite panel from Gingerbread. But yeah, this is why Gingerbread is my favorite designer. I feel like her and Lella Boutique, I just really love. But Gingerbread's like, she's like my top. She is my all-time favorite. She's kind of like that band that just puts out good albums, you know? You're never disappointed when it's like, oh, a new collection from Gingerbread. And it's not like, oh, like 3 or 4 of them are bangers. Like every single thing that she puts out is just gorgeous. And she does this really pretty metallic in a lot of her lines. And I love it. Absolutely love it. My blocks are all 12 and a half. I would love to send them, but how do I resize them? Any ideas? Oh, that's a good question. Like I said, I think Donna mentioned that she was sending just orphan blocks, and so they might not be 10 and a half. So maybe just send them the way they are, and if I have to, collage piece, that's why I call it collage piece, some different sized pieces together for the quilt, like I have no problem with that. I can definitely do that. What colors and size would you like us to send? We would prefer 10 and a half in any color. So I'm not going to be picky about any of that because it is kind of like last minute and I'm terrible at organizing things like this. Like, props to Donna for organizing 3 charity quilts. Like, with all of the parameters, sending out all the emails, sending out all the patterns, sending out confirmation that Donna, you're a rock star. If you're still on here, everyone needs to go give her a pat on the back because, wow, like I can't even imagine running something at that scale. But I just want to keep it casual because I just really appreciate everyone just on a whim kind of sending stuff my ways to make for this family. So, oh, I got the hiccup, sorry. So I guess I can clean up my space a little bit. All my FPP stuff. Man, it was so nice to do FPP again. I think what I need to do, and I told Austin he's going to help me, I need to get like a file cabinet, or I need to get a binder. I need to organize the fabrics for the goldfinch because I am a very fast piecer. Like, I piece FPP really fast. I mean, not to say that in a bragging way, but just to say that I have not finished goldfinch, and I am so overwhelmed with the amount of fabric in that pattern. Like, I've never done an FPP pattern with that many colors, that many different separate pieces of fabric. And I think the lack of organization that I had going into the project is what affected, you know, my momentum. I lost steam so fast because it was taking so long to locate the pieces that I needed. And I was just like, you know what? I'm used to just getting FPP like done because I know what fabrics go where, and I'm grabbing the fabric, I'm going, grabbing the fabric, going. There are so many pieces that I was searching for things, and it was taking longer to grab the fabric than it was to piece. And so I was like, screw this. But I really do want to finish that. I just need to organize it. And I'm glad that I did some FPP today because it got me out of my funk. I was like, maybe I'm just not meant for FPP. The goldfinch broke me. So, I'm not broken though. We persevered. We will persevere on the goldfinch. We got this one done. No problem. But I did not clean up because the kids woke up from their naps and I was like, okay, gotta go. I usually try to clean up before I leave because I hate coming back to a mess. It makes me not want to do anything. I know, I saw that. That's so exciting. Tiffany is going to knock it out of the park. I'm really, really happy for her. I was not organized enough. Really. And Skolliver, she's doing the full size. This is just a wall hang size. So the fact that I wasn't able to like get my stuff together to do a wall hang size, I don't know. I'm disappointed in myself, but it's okay. We will eventually do it. I've seen that. I was kind of thinking like a file system or like a binder with the tabs to where I can like flip, which is pretty much what Cranky Kangaroos is, but she uses like the actual papers of the pattern. I'm just scared that I will put that together and it'll just fall apart. I ordered the elephant. Ooh, that's exciting. The elephant, Legit Kits has an elephant? Or are you talking about like Violet Craft or something? What is Skolliver? Skolliver is the skull quilt from Legit Kits. Heather did one, and Heather knocked it out of the park too. Like, she kicked butt, and she was so efficient with it. She got a lot of it done so fast. I don't know how she did it. I was so excited, and I was like, oh gosh, this is not what I was expecting. It was just overwhelming. And that's on me because I didn't organize it. Everyone was like, you need to just organize it. I put them all in alphabetical order on the table, and it took up like my whole table. And I had like limited workspace. I don't know. It just was giving me anxiety. So I had to just like table it for a little bit. Go on over there. Hello, Liz. I used color pages for fabric as tabs. Of course, was pattern, not kit. I want to do the Michael. That is such a fun one. Would you do like the full front, or would you put the little leaf on there? We all go through quilter's funk. Enjoy your downtime. Thank you. Yeah, I was like sick, not feeling well when I got back from Texas. All of the kids were sick. Austin was sick. And then I started to get sick. And then I was just pregnant tired. Pregnant headache. Ugh. I missed you guys, though. I missed you. But I wanted to come on here and show you that I got Carissa's Quilt's in the mail, and I got my test done. I did Christine's quilt the other day and mailed it out yesterday. So we put a really, really cool pantograph on there. She chose it. We were kind of like going back and forth, and she like picked the perfect pantograph, and it looks so, so good. So I'm really excited for her to get that in the mail, and then I want to hear what she thinks. Like, hopefully she loves it. Ordered the cow too. Is that Violet Craft as well? I hear that Teresa's going on an FPP rampage. I have a few. There's a free cow pattern that I need to send you. It might be Violet, but there's a free cow one. Big hugs, Janine. Miss you too. My quilt is coming Saturday. Yay! That's so exciting. I cannot wait. Yep, cow's pretty cute. I'm 65. Of course I could do with I would do without a fig leaf. Fig leaf for public display only. Hee. You should just like sew like I don't know, put Velcro. Put like a removable Velcro part where if you're displaying it, you can like Velcro something that you make on there. And then when you're just like for personal use, if you don't want the fig leaf there, just take it off. I did write an FPP pattern, but it worked, but so not perfect. I'll jump back to it soon. Just keep going. A lot of mine are not perfect. So don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yes, both are Violet Craft. The best part is at 360, there is a back. Yes, there is. Would you do the front and back? That's a lot. A lot. I love FPP. I really do like legit kits. This is not anything against them. I just think I have too much anxiety for projects that scale. It's almost like the same as the reason why I will never try Judy Niemeyer quilts, because though those are beautiful and she makes wonderful quilts, and I would love to have the gusto and talent and time to make them, it gives me anxiety looking at Judy Niemeyer quilts and thinking of how they're pieced, how long it takes to piece them, it's just too much. And it overrides the joy and the happiness of actually doing the dang thing. So I want to enjoy what I'm doing while I'm doing it. And if I'm freaking out the whole time, it's just either not going to get done or I'm going to resent the dang thing by the time I get it done. I'm going to get out. I've never done FPP. Wish me luck. You've got this. You've got this. It's easy peasy. Once it's just like muscle memory. Once you get the process and you get going, it's so nice. I want to try FPP so much, but it gives me anxiety thinking of doing. Just start small. Start small. Start with like even like a flying geese block or a log cabin block, like this pattern that you guys saw me do for the scrappy thing. That's FPP. Start with a familiar block that you've done traditionally so you're not freaked out. Start there. Learn the method and then apply that to something bigger and just like step your way up. Don't start with something crazy because then you're going to be like, oh my god, I hate FPP. I'll never do it. Start small, basic, work your way up. You've got it. Teresa, we got this, girl. One step at a time. The patterns are reading well. Donna, if Donna can do it, we all can do it. Donna has been kicking butt on FPP. She started like a few months ago, one pattern, and then bam, she's doing another pattern. Bam, she's doing another pattern. So Donna and Teresa, you both got this. Donna, just take Teresa right under your wing and say, I got you. Let's go do the FPP together. And if you need any help, I'm here, but I'm probably sleeping. Once you need help, I'll probably be in bed sleeping. I am with you, Judy FPP. It's stunning to look at, but stresses me if I think about doing it. Yeah, like, I remember watching Yvette, and I haven't watched her recently, but I remember her wanting to become a Judy Niemeyer instructor, and so she was like going to these classes, she was like doing all of these videos of like piecing the Judy Niemeyer quilts, and then it just got to a point where it was too much. Like, I believe she still pieces them, but I think she was like, I don't want to do the instructor thing anymore. So, I mean, kudos for her for like still piecing them, but like the thought of either of those, because you had to do like so many hours of like, I don't know, so many patterns, so many different skills and learn. Who's got time for that? Who's got time for that? If I ever do my Judy Niemeyer quilt, you are the one quilting it. Oh, I would love to. That'd be awesome. Send me all of your quilts, everyone. I love it. I would have gotten Christine's done even sooner, but I was sleeping. It's still, I think the turnaround time is like, I don't know, like a week, 2 weeks. Christine, help me out. I have a terrible, but I have like a very, 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 very small turnaround time. So if you send me something and you need it done pronto, I've got you. FPP easy. Even though legit kits are easy, just got to keep fabric organized. So less fabric choices to start with, easier. Yes, I need to organize my fabric. That dang bird is going to get done, and I'm going to put it up on a wall somewhere. Like, I'm not even putting it up on a wall in this basement. It's going somewhere in the house. Look at it. I did it. I persevered. 1 week, including the time it took for you to get it in the mail. Woo! That's pretty darn good. It could have been sooner, too, if I was just less lazy. I was so tired. I was working on a block. Here's my thought. What's up, Heather? I was working on something for Becca. We're doing a swap. And I was supposed to get it done and in the mail by the end of this month. And so I was working on it. And we're going to push it back a little bit just for like personal reasons. And so I'm kind of thinking that the blocks that I've made, because I'm making her a wall hanging, and this is too big anyway. This is just too big. So I was like thinking of just making an extra block, keeping 4, making it into a quilt, and then sending her one as a wall hanging. But I think since like we're pushing it back till after the holidays, like I have a lot of time. So I'm thinking that I'm going to turn those 4 blocks that are on my design wall into a quilt and post it on my website and see if anyone will buy it or keep it. I don't know. I kind of want to keep it because it's really, really pretty. But I also want to see, I don't know, I could quilt it, finish it, hold on to it for like 10 years, wait for all the fabric to go out of print, and try to sell it for a pretty penny. But maybe not. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. Baby will be heading into 1st grade when it's done, but we'll maybe middle school. Well, I'll have even more time when they're in school. I'll be cranking quilts out by then, I hope. I liked book only because finished mine in just over 2 days. My goodness. Everyone. Wow. That's fantastic. Tired, allergies. Allergies have been kicking our butt over here too. Like most of the time it's like, are we sick or is it allergies? Like Addie's had a runny nose for like 5 weeks. Like it's been the longest time. I took him to Louise's doctor's appointment. I was that desperate. I was like, I'm just bringing you with me and she's going to look at you. And she checked his nose, checked his ears, checked his throat, everywhere. And was like, oh, he's fine, just give him some allergy medicine. I'm like, it's been weeks. What are you talking about? So, good night. All right, let me show you the block. My lights are off in the basement, so we might have to journey on over. I'm also attached to the microphone. Let's see what happens. Oh, God. Okay, I might have to detach the microphone and reattach it in a second. Hold on. Yay! How fun is that? I love it. Ta-da. Okay. So we'll see. Maybe I will put that on my website. I've got a lot of line work. Maybe put line work on the backing. Or get some solid of her, like, solid fabric. That way the quilting shows up on the back. That'd be kind of fun. So that is a Modernly Morgan pattern that I've been wanting to make for a while. It's the baby size, so it's 40 by 40. And we'll see. We'll see what happens with it. Will I be able to part with it? Will I? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Plus, it's, like, so hard to price things sometimes. Like, Tula's kind of expensive, and I don't know. It's just too much. Not my pattern. This is from Modernly Morgan. If you guys are interested in that pattern, I will find the link to it right now. If you haven't checked out or even heard of Modernly Morgan, this is your time right now to just go check out her website. Please do yourself a favor. She has beautiful patterns. I think between me and my sister-in-law and her sister, like, we have, like, every single pattern. We all buy them, and then they'll, like, print them out, and then if we get together, we'll, like, make the one together. But we really, really love them. Good night, Janine. Good night. Thank you. So that's another thing that I was working on during the day hours, because once the sun goes down, I'm tired. So I've been working on those blocks. I got Christine's quilted, put out. I got the test thing done. I don't remember what else I was doing before then. Oh, I bound 2 quilts the other day. I bound the Halloween quilt and the whole cloth quilt that I had donated for the silent auction. So this is another one that once my website's up, this was the pattern from Sobecca, and then I quilted it with spider webs, and then on the back are these black cats. So really, really cute. I was going to see if I would put that on my website and see what happens. But really, really cute. So I've been trying to keep busy whenever I have the energy, which is usually during the day. Sorry, Austin. It's always when he's got something to do. Have you ever made a New York beauty style quilter while hanging? No, I have a pattern though for a New York beauty FPP. I have a pattern for that. I love New York beauty style blocks. They're absolutely gorgeous. That's been like on my list to do. But let's see. FPP. Let's see. I'll show you the one that I have once I find it. I've got a lot of. This is my FPP binder. I have a lot of them. Okay, so this one, if you're talking about, this is on my bucket list of quilts to do. Stellar Beauty by Donna Ward. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. If you don't follow her on Instagram and you have an Instagram, go follow her. This quilt, like, in real life, like, right now, it's not coming off super vibrant. Gorgeous. It's so pretty. So, so pretty. That's on my list of ones to do. I have a lot of ones that I want to do. Like these paw prints, the sassafras one. I did the color wheel quilt. I want to do chroma. This is Tara Lee. That's the same designer that did the flicker quilt that I just finished that you guys really liked. And then this is like a series, Tamara Kate. There's 3 of them, a beetle, a moth, and then this flower. Those are all on, like, I want to do them so bad. I thought I had, like, individual New York beauties. I swear I bought some. I swear it. Maybe not. I have too many patterns. That's so funny. Literally, the one that I was like trying to show you. I do have a New York Beauty block or blocks, but they just didn't print out the image of the blocks. But I did buy them because I just love New York Beauties. So maybe you're giving me some inspiration to just make one. Chroma is awesome. Isn't it beautiful? And there's, Heather says it's like a really quick sew. Like it's maybe 2 hours to get the quilt top together. I feel like it takes longer just to decide what colors you're going to do and what design you're going to do going around that spiral. I've got my quilt top done like that. Need to quilt it somehow. It's on my pile of tops. Did you do Becca's pattern as well then? What's up, Heva? You did not miss much. I showed some patterns. I tried to justify my absence by telling you guys all the things that I've been doing. I like bound this one. This, now if Heather H is in the chat, she is going to be like, hold up. This I bound with 2.5-inch strips because I did not have enough to do 3-inch strips with the remaining fabric, this like polka dot fabric. I couldn't do 3-inch strips, so I had to do 2.5. Not a fan. Not a fan. Not a fan. I love my 3-inch binding. It just makes it easier for me. But I made it work. I made it work. Sweet Pea, it's my bedtime. You get rest, and Noah will be here when you are. Good night, everyone. Good night. Just follow Donna Ward. That quilt is wow. Have you seen her Cosmic Eclipse? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. If you like, Christine, I have so many. I can share my FPP obsession with you. There's someone else that I should have showed you in the same breath because you would have followed her as well. She's from, I can't remember what, one of them is from New Zealand or based. Okay. Nancy Messery. Do you follow her, Christine? If not, go check out her, just go check out her Instagram. Go follow her. Go check out her work. I bought this one. I absolutely love this one. Super, super cute. Looks, doesn't look crazy. I love it. So I really like her and Donna Ward are like some of my favorite like surprises that I've found along the way. Not a lot of people like have their stuff or see their stuff. I feel like they're like smaller. Nancy Messery. Hold on. Nancy Messery. FPP. I might have to. Nancy Messery. I might have to get that back out. Okay, yep. Okay. Nancy Messery. Hold on. There you go. I put it in the chat. Go follow her on Instagram. OMG. Just looked at her aquamarine quilt. Christine, I'm going to be spamming you on Instagram later when I can't fall asleep even though I'm so tired. I'm going to go lay down and I'm going to spam you with all of the FPP people that I love. Man, that's a lot of P's. Whole Circle Studio, I really like their stuff. That was the one that had like the paw prints. I'm sure you follow her because she's like a bigger name. Tamara Kate was the one that did the 3. I just need to set Christine up with some things to buy tonight. She's gonna be so annoyed with me. Stop it! Don't show me pretty things. Oh my gosh. Christine, you go to this website right away. She's updated. She has more patterns in her shop. I have 3 of her patterns. They are a little pricier. A little bit pricier. But they're worth it. Hello, Mary. Just finished stuffing my face. Now I'm really tired. Go to sleep. Go to sleep, girl. Christine, go to that website link I just sent you and look at these patterns. I have the moth, the beetle, and the gift quilt pattern, which is like the hand holding a flower with some bees. But she has added some. The dove one I knew about because she came out with that for Ukraine. But she's added 4 new ones. A snake, an ibis, a monkey, and a Shangri-La. Shangri-La. Pretty cool. Minions still up, not happening. I'm going. Run, Christine, run. Yeah, our kids went to bed early tonight because Addington was having an attitude problem. He pushed Louise down before dinner, got in trouble, sat in timeout, had dinner, had dessert because we got a special dinner because Austin and I's anniversary is tomorrow and we're just going to make potato soup tomorrow, so we got something special tonight. And so we got Cinnabons because we got Pizza Hut. They have Cinnabons. And I wasn't going to eat Cinnabons and not give him Cinnabons, even though he was being a real butt before dinner. So he has the audacity to eat these Cinnabons after being a butt. And then I don't remember what he did after dinner. He did something, though. And I was like, okay, we're done. You are going to bed, my friend. And I gave him a bath and I said, good night, dude. I'm done. And Zoe went to bed early. So let me walk you through learning about parenthood and making mistakes. So Zoe is borderline hoarder. Like, she likes to hoard things and dump them in a pile on her floor. And she never cleans. You ask her to clean up and she just stands there clueless. Like, what? You have to really get, like, Zoe, clean up. And you have to do that like 100 times before she does it. So, who thought it'd be a great idea to take the door off her closet and make a playroom? This dummy right here. Because we got her a big girl bed. We got her a bunk bed. And we had to move some furniture around in her room. And it made it to where we couldn't have her, like, toy storage. I was like, well, let's move it into her closet. And we will take the door off of there. And she can just kind of go in there and play. And I organized it and I cleaned it. Like, it looked really, really good. Fast forward a week and a half. Well, part of it, she was able to climb and get paint down from a shelf that she shouldn't have been able to even get to. And she painted her chair and herself and her blankie. Miraculous. I don't know how she didn't get the paint on the carpet, but she got it everywhere else. She was having a great time. And then, fast forward another week, things are just like, for the first week, I was like, okay, get something out, put something away. Get something out, put something away. Put something away, put something away, put something away, put something away. And then today, she was able to climb again and get butcher paper down. We have a whole roll of butcher paper for coloring. And she got markers and she just colored all over herself, all over the butcher paper. Not on the walls, not on furniture, not on the carpet. So, thank you. But I am such an idiot. I'm such an idiot. Why did we take her door off the closet? So Austin put the door back on her closet today. And so tomorrow, I'm going to be cleaning her room and organizing all of her toys yet again. Yet again. I've been thinking about tater soup. We are making some tater soup tomorrow. We're going to make it like a fancy steakhouse. So we're going to have our potato soup, and we're going to get some sourdough bread from Walmart. It's like 88 cents for a loaf. Very, very good bread. Very cheap. And then we have some steaks in the freezer. So we're going to have like a steakhouse night for our anniversary. Ooh. Thank you. Yeah, 4 years tomorrow. Whoa. Yeah, if you do the math, you realize that we had Addington before we got married, so bet on us. Yay, PT kicks my butt. Try the Daniel Tiger cleanup song. Heather, I want you to meet Zoe someday, okay? You meet Zoe. You sing her that song, and she's gonna look at you like you are an idiot. While you are cleaning for her, she will just stand there. And then if you don't clean up, like, there's times where I'm like, okay, I'm not cleaning up. I did not make this mess. Mommy's cleaned your room so many times. You stay in your room and you clean your room. You let me know when you're done. She could be in there for 10 years and she will not clean up a damn thing. I'm sorry, but she doesn't do it. She does not do it. She drives me crazy. And then if we're in the living room and I say, hey kids, let's clean up the living room. Addie's a fantastic, like, he will pick up his stuff. He will help her pick up things. He is like first child star. Like, he's got it. Well, Zoe stands there and she knows that Addie's got it. She's smart. She's like, well, he's a really good cleaner, so I might as well not do anything. Have you tried to make it Yes. Yes. We try to do like, okay, only clean up blue things. All right, clean up orange things. And then we call out numbers. And she's just very stubborn, Heather. She's very stubborn. She's very stubborn. And that's on us. We babied her for way too long. Austin more than I do because, I don't know, Austin and the girls, he has like a very high standard for Addington, and so do I. Like, Addington's really smart. He's capable of doing a lot of things, but Zoe gets a lot of slack. Lots of slack that Addie doesn't get. So I don't know. We're going to have to work on her. But tomorrow, pray for me because I'm going to be diving into her closet. Take something away she really likes. And that's when I was like, guys, Mommy doesn't want to buy you presents for Christmas. Mommy doesn't want Santa to buy you stuff for Christmas. Mommy doesn't want to buy you things for your birthday because the things that we have bought you are on the floor right now and you are not cleaning them up. You are not taking care of your things. You lose your things. You lose pieces of your puzzles and your flashcards, and it's because you're not taking care of them. So if you can't take care of what you got, you're not getting anything else. That's where I'm at. I'm like, halt birthday, halt Christmas until she gets her stuff together. I'd give her toys away. That's what I've done so many times. I've gotten, a big, people are going to be like, oh my God, you're evil. But I've gotten a big, trash bag, and I fill it up with things that are on the floor, and I say it's going to Goodwill, and some other kid's going to play with it. Doesn't faze her. I don't know. I think she's got way too much stuff. But with the door back on the closet, she can't get into the closet. We'll put a lock on it. She'll have limited access to a few things, and she can earn access to other things as she shows us that she can put things away and be responsible. We'll see. Can you tell why I'm tired? I'm so tired lately. Not so great, but have to push through. Thanks for asking. Oh. The prize would be Mommy not freaking out. Mommy has, my gosh. Ooh, that's a good idea. See, I really like that idea. That's a really good idea. Might have to try that. She was pissed. That's so funny. Gosh. Hello! I'll have to catch up on the replay. We're just talking about the joys of parenthood. My gosh. Make a chore chart and give out rewards or privileges. It might take time, but she'll get it eventually. She doesn't give in. She don't. Yeah, we'll see. I have been wanting to do a chore chart. I mean, like right now, what we ask them to do is very like minimal. Like, if you have clothes on the floor, put them in the hamper. Beth, the brain pattern. What on Tamara Kate? Oh. Oh my god. Yes. See, I haven't seen that one, Christine. That is so freaking cool. Wow. And it's a scrap boss. Oh, I can't even talk. A scrap buster. Let me put it in the chat for everyone to drool over. Holy moly. Don't make me buy a pattern. I was sending you links so that I didn't buy something. Just make sure to fancify your handwriting so even years later they don't recognize it. I'll do like the Mean Girls. Like it'll look like it came from a serial killer. Just kidding. Just kidding. Clean up your room. Make it a pictorial chart, no words because they can't read. Yes, Addie can read, Zoe cannot read. So we will have to do that. We make them clean up their clothes and put them in the hamper. We make them, after they finish their meals, they have to clean up their seats, like their place at the table. They have to put everything in the sink or by the sink because they can't open our dishwasher. It's like really hard to like, but if they like throw away the food, put it in the sink, it makes it easier for us. Their cups, their trash. We make them clean the living room after they're like done playing or before we turn on TV or before we go to bed. They clean their rooms before they get to do anything fun. I don't know. They really like to clean, so like we could put, get the broom and sweep the kitchen. They would fight over that, but we could have one do the broom one day and one can vacuum the other day. They love the vacuum. I also like the brain chart. Isn't that so cute? Christine! A big, bold, beautiful, pixelated brain in quilt form. This quilt was designed and made by my 13-year-old daughter for entry in the youth category of Quilt Canada 2019, where it won 2 awards. By a 13-year-old? She and I have written up the pattern for you to make one of your own. She even tells you how to personalize the pattern with your own color scheme, and I have made sure all bases are covered with the more technical aspects of the quilt making process. A scrapbuster modern quilt pattern employing conventional piecing techniques. My Brain on Technology is an exciting quilt that plays with color and value to keep the eye intrigued, while your range of fabrics will add so much personal interest. Skill level beginner. Gosh dang it. Christine, why? That is really cool that her daughter made that though. It's a 43 by 46 inch wall hanging. So those have to be like 2.5 inch squares. It's gotta be. Because that's not like a huge. Oh, with suggestions for making an 86 by 92 double bed quilt. So that's probably with charm packs, maybe, or 5 inch squares. Hello, Whitney! Hi! Looks like a great scrap buster. Check out that link. I don't know if you can see it before you, but there's a link right above us. What's up, Kelly? Oh! We've got some friends in here. Kelly, I've got your fabric here. You better not rat on me because I think her name's Kate. She was like, so if I message Kelly in 2 weeks and say, hey, you got your fabric, she's going to say yes. And I'm like, oh, yes, of course. I still have your fabric. She's going to think I stole it. She was like, okay, just want to make sure I don't give it to someone who's going to keep it. Don't make me look bad, Kelly. Come get your fabric. I haven't even looked in there. I don't even know what Tula you bought. Can I be nosy? I'm like, that's not my stuff, so I haven't even looked. haven't even looked. No ratting, LOL. I messaged her and said, thank you for giving to Beth. Oh, it's incredible. She was like, because I showed the colorful quilt and I said, this was quilted by Kelly Hubka, because I didn't want to show the quilt and then show I wanted people to know that you quilted it because it's beautiful. And then she comes up to me, she's like, so how well do you know Kelly? And I'm like, well, we talk almost like every day. And she's like, oh. She's like, so if I give you this, will it get to her? And I'm like, yeah, it'll get to her. You can do a reveal. Okay, hold on. Kelly, I do have to show you. I did some FPP again, finally. Again, the ring light makes it glow. But look at that. It's so bright and fun. And I'm pale, so it works. It's pretty white. It's very white skin, but I'm pale, so I'm just going to say it's me. Hello. Alright, I'm snooping. Snooping! Kelly! I was trying to see what line it was, not how much it was. Because I don't know, like, what lines, but I know this has to be, it's an out of print, right? Oh. Amy, look at what Kelly bought. Finders keepers. I'm just kidding. Oh my gosh. I don't even want to, like, look at them. This feels so sinful. I'm enjoying your fabric before you are. Kelly, why'd you put me in this position? Oh my gosh. Beautiful. What are you going to make with it? Are you putting it in your shop or are you keeping it? I don't think that's... Is it Curiouser? I don't think so. It says Elizabeth. It doesn't have the price on here. I felt like so weird looking at the tag. It's like, what the hell is she looking at the price tag for? I wanted to see if it had the line on there. It just says Elizabeth. Is that like a line that she had? No, it's older. Kelly! You are making everyone so happy right now. Look at that! Yeah, this is for Kelly. It even says Kelly. Kelly Hubka. It's just been like sitting here and I'm like, what's in there? Knowing Kelly, I know it's out of print. I plan to keep but have no plans for it. It wasn't cheap, but it's fabulous. Yeah, no kidding. I'm sure it wasn't. Out of print Tula is like, that's why I was thinking that the blocks I have up there, maybe I should just like piece it, quilt it, bind it, and hold on to it for 5 years and be like, oh, look at this quilt. I mean, I'm sure quilts are cheaper than just like buying the fabric out of print. Like people are more likely to buy the fabric than they are like a quilt. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe. Okay, what time is it? It's 8:30. We've been on for an hour. I really just wanted to come on here and show you guys Carissa's quilt. And since Kelly and Whitney just got in here, I'll show it again. So we're doing a community project for a local family who has a sick child, and we are making the parents a quilt for like the hospital and everything to like just have some comfort in their life a little bit. And Carissa was so sweet to donate an entire quilt top. So I'm going to quilt it and bind it and donate it to the dad, because I think this is like a really good like man quilt. It's a really good size. I can't fit it all in the screen, but she donated this whole quilt top, and we have a lot of quilt blocks coming in from all over. Like we have some coming from Australia and just everywhere in the United States. So this is really fun. I'm gonna get this quilted and ready to go. And then I will be waiting for all of the blocks and letting you guys all know when I receive them, so that you're not like worried that they got lost or anything. I will probably be opening them all on live so that you guys can see them as well. I think that's really fun. And so thank you again, Carissa. That was really, really sweet of you. And like this family, I'm going to say they're so thankful, but they're like, they don't know it's coming. I just know that they're going to be thankful. And I know that thankful doesn't even cut it. Like this is like really going to move them, I think. And so thank you. Thank you so much. Good night, Patty. I bought a charm pack and layer cake of something, and now I have to get some idea and do something with it. I was going to say to do something, let's see, a layer cake and a charm pack. Well, the layer cake, you could do that kaleidoscope of stars pattern that you've seen on here a few times. That's a layer cake friendly pattern. The cameo print. Ooh. It will come out again in one of the Deja Vu lines in the future. I'll wait. That's a gorgeous quilt. Yeah, it's really, really pretty. I'm like, you just like sent this out. That's so nice. Like so nice. So everyone's been really, really sweet. Okay, I feel so like Kelly's in here, Whitney's in here, Amy and Heather and Crystal and Christine and all of our friends that have been here the entire time. The Florid Quilt by Woolly Petals is a great way to showcase fabric and is layer cake friendly. Ooh. Yes, I haven't thought about that in a long time. See, Kelly is very, very good at, hello, Tucker! How's your long arming coming? It's coming along. I just shipped out my first customer quilt yesterday. Christine sent in a beautiful Tula quilt, and I quilted it yesterday and got it in the mail yesterday. And so I'm really, really having a good time. I'm getting more acquainted every time I make a quilt. I'm always learning something still, but I feel like me and the machine are becoming one. Simpatico. We're becoming friends. Okay, Florid Quilt. I'm trying to find this pattern link. Florid Quilt by Woolly Petals. This was a very, very popular quilt. I mean, it still is, but this was a very popular pattern when it came out. Like, everyone was making quilts with this pattern. Kelly has made a few with this pattern. I have not. Didn't they do a revision, Kelly? Like they had an original pattern and then they modified it for a layer cake? Because I think the original one wasn't layer cake. Like, I feel like. And then if you had the original, then you would just pay like a $5 charge to get the revision, something like that. But I'm sure now you can just buy it as a layer cake one. I loved seeing you on Donna's live the other night. It's so sucky. Everyone's coming in and I'm losing steam. Yep, it's layer cake friendly in the new version. I wish you could share your photos. Do you have those on your Instagram, Kelly? I'm gonna go stalk your Instagram. Whoa. I see you sent me a message. I will check it. Let's see. Ooh. The child who now wears 5T, but their favorite pajamas are 3T. That is so funny. Oh my god. You have 56 scrap bags coming? Whoa. Okay, count me down for one. Save one for me. I'm gonna check your Instagram and look for, okay. Can we just like drool over Kelly's work real quick? Kelly, I'm not even asking permission. We're going for it. Everyone, this is Kelly's like personal Instagram. And then we'll go to Steel City Quilt Co. Go to bed, Beth. How's the sleep training going? It's good. Yeah, so like today, the only way I was able to get any sewing done was I put her down in the crib and she took a nap. Like she does really well on nap times. She'll take a whole nap. And I came down here and sewed for 2 hours. It was glorious. But at night, she's a little bit more wiggly. And I don't know, like I put her, she was in the bed. Austin has been slacking. Austin has been bringing her into the bed. And I'm like, okay, because by the time I go up there, she's probably in the bed right now. And then I'm going to have to move her into the crib. I don't know. It's kind of like some days are better than others. But I did put her in the crib around like, oh my gosh, it was like midnight last night. She fell asleep in the bed and she was like rolling around trying to fart, just having like the worst time trying to fart. And I'm like, oh my God. And I picked her up and I put her in the crib. I'm like, I'm done. You can fart in your crib. That's so mean, but I was like, just fart in there. She went right to bed. I think she just gets like, claustrophobic and gets grumpy. Ooh, Beth, what is the name of the designer? Of the pattern? The designer of the pattern that Kelly just mentioned is Woolly Petals. Heather, don't laugh at the farting. She makes farting seem like so impossible. Just get it out, girl. Let's not just make a whole... Okay, look at this beautiful stuff. This is my friend Kelly. You guys have heard me talk about her 1,000 times because she's amazing. She is another quilter. She's a business owner. She's a long armer. She literally will just say she's going to do something and she does it. And I think that's badass. And now I have her tulip fabric. Look at this. Look at this. Kelly, I'm still, like, if you have any openings for another daughter, like, I will apply. And I will graduate from college if you make me a quilt from them. Such a beautiful quilt. There's her chroma. Actually, she bought this one, if I remember correctly. She bought this one from Tara Lee. The designer of the pattern, she bought this from her. So pretty. Adventureland with the headless. She was like, Beth, the bears are not going to have heads. Or like they're going to be decapitated. I'm like, it's okay. They look fine. Some of them don't have heads, but they have really, really cute bodies. She just has really, really... Let's see if we can find the... There it is. There's her florid pattern. Oh my gosh. She's got a lot of fun stuff. And if you guys want to follow her, that's her website. Hold on. I was trying to get to her. Everyone that's got an Instagram, stop what you're doing and go on over to Steel City Quilt Co. and give her some love. This is where she posts all of her like arrivals and inventory and quilting. So yeah, she has wide backs. She's got so many things. And she's very, very good. See, there's the color wheel quilt that she quilted for me. And she navigated around. I'm going to call that center part the butt, like from Nemo, the butt. Because she quilted perfectly around it. That thing needed a hammer. That seam was impossible. And I was so scared it was going to break her long arm. And she kicked its butt. So go give Steel City Quilt Co. a follow. Oh, Beth, that's my IG. I know. Beth, go back to the I Descent. Let's do it. She recently did that one. There's the back. I think the front's on her personal account. There's this one that she did. And then the other one was like recent. This one. Let's see if I can like zoom in. There we go. she did this new technique that she learned called slappique, I think, where she does something really, really cool and quilted those letters on there somehow with fabric and then cut the fabric off. I don't even know. She is a rock star. Isn't that cool? I wanted to fangirl a little bit. We're fangirling Kelly. She's probably so uncomfortable right now. Fabric line Gingerbread. Here, let me see. My favorite. Are you asking about my favorite fabric designer? Is Gingerbread. I really, really love her stuff. No, it was on the other. Yes. I have all of that Tula and that quilt. You should make it. Okay. Alright. I was saying goodnight and then I got like totally distracted and then Tucker came in and Beth, I bought the brain. No, I want to buy it too, Christine. That's so funny because I was like expecting you to buy an FPP pattern and you bought a traditionally pieced pattern. That's so funny. That's a really cool pattern. I wonder if she's like giving all of the money to her daughter, like as like a college fund or something, or I don't know, walking around money because she made it, I guess. That's really cool that she made that. The money goes to her daughter. Yes, I love that. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. My back is killing me because I sit like this. Hello, Beth. No, nobody. Patricia, you're not supposed to come in right now. I'm saying goodbye, and now I'm so sad because I'm not going to be able to talk to you. Hello, Patricia. I'm going to say goodnight. I will try to have more energy at night. Tomorrow's Thursday, anniversary, so we probably won't be on live tomorrow night. But Friday, we'll be sewing with Heather like we do every Friday. And maybe I'll get like a coffee or something. So I'll have some like energy to stay up super, super late. What will we be doing that night? I don't know. But I'm so sorry, Patricia and Tucker and everyone who hopped in. Kelly even, like you guys hopped in towards the later end, and I'm so sad that I don't get to talk to you, but I will see you very soon on Friday night. So, good night, everyone. I am going to bed. I'm going to push the button. That needs to be like I need a soundboard. Push the button. Okay, I'm going to do it. Bye, Kelly. Bye, Teresa. Bye, Patricia, Patty, Heather, Carissa, Amy, Christine, Crystal, Patricia, Tucker. Good night, everyone. I'm pressing the button. Good night, Mary.